notch. Usually if you hit it that hard, it's going to affect it a lot. Oh, there, that's better. Okay, so that's, and actually a lot of keys are like that. A lot of them, when you come across, you see that one? You see how out of alignment that is? Out of square. Okay. So you can imagine if you were to put a straight edge on top of there, this surface is going to actually be a little bit higher, and you might see like a gap. If you imagine the straight edge on there, you might see a gap down here, and you might think, oh, I need to bring that up. But really, it's not that you need to bring it up. You just need to just square that key. I'm going to be able to do it on this one. It's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually.
So good.
Yeah.
Same with spacing. Spacing is pretty easy. It's just it's another one of those things that just has to be done as you go every square spacing level, and a lot of times you'll be changing things. Like you don't necessarily just do it once and leave it. So that is done. Changing your spacing. Take the key slip off, which this key slip doesn't come off, and then put tool right there. It's just a bigger version. I often refer to these tools as the Lego hand tools for obvious reasons. So you just use a Lego hand tool on there. Technically, a lot of people say you're supposed to do that bending underneath this punching. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, in all honesty. But you know, people say that if you're grabbing it and bending it, that you might mar up the pin, and then all of Curtis's nice work of cleaning off the corrosion on those pins, it might mark it, and then you've got a little burr in there, and yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. Depends on how much of a hurry I'm in. So what that does, so this is for squaring, right? It leans the whole key one way or the other, and this is for spacing. So
and was a screwdriver like a quick demonstration thing?
no, that's how you do it. Use a screwdriver. Yeah, exactly. Jake, do you have one of those Lego hand tools handy? There's another issue at A and B6.
025. Which one would I do?
Can you see it, Victoria?
6.
You B towards A.
Yeah.
Oh, it's much better. And it's just something that you go along, you do all three at the same time. You make your choices. I mean, as you square it, it's going to mess with your level. First. Yeah, you square it first. That's going to mess with your leveling, and then as you space it, sometimes that'll kind of affect things. I mean, so you just
Not
kind of do
that
it.
much, but
Yeah, just kind of do it.
all the white keys, and then the sharps later. Is that?
Yeah, and so the way I like to do the Jake, would you grab the black straight edge, key straight edge? The way I like to do the leveling with that black straight edge, if you're relatively close, is I like to put this black straight edge on top of the keys, and then kneel down at the height of the straight edge, and you can see daylight through so this has both. This is actually in that shape, and this one is straight, so make sure you're using the right side.
Well, that's good to know.
yeah, that is good to know.
Yeah, so if you look at this, it's up slightly. That's it's not very
Isn't
much.
Steinway like that?
I think they do, yeah.
So you want it like that on the certain pianos?
I don't.
Okay.
I like it straight. So, I mean, you see that? That's just like, boom.
Yeah,
Perfect straight.
I noticed those lines, and I was like,
What are those lines for?
yeah.
When I wondered if the
Yeah, good question.
ones that I did were.
So if you go down and you put your eye at this level right here, you can see daylight. Especially if you bring it to the edge of the key like this, you can see daylight through. And if you do, the way I like to do a rough pass is you kind of gain a feel for it, like, oh, that looks like a white punching, that looks like a pink punching, that looks like a green one. And so rather than going up and down and in and out and taking the key off, you just quickly look at this, do a quick punch, do a quick pass. I'm gonna put a white punching here, a green punching there, a pink one here, another green one there, and a white one there, and then I do them all. And then I look at it again, okay, how did I do? Okay, now this one needs a white and that one needs a white.
Yeah, but